Hi Virgos, how are you? This is Clarity with Clearwater Vibrations. Thank you for joining me this evening. Keep in mind this is a very general reading for my Virgos. If it does not resonate, check your moon or your rising sign. If it happens to resonate, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel down below. Okay Virgos, when I was meditating on your energy, I got the thrill is gone. Okay, somebody's looking to spice things up, or they're gonna find some fire and passion somewhere else. Somebody possibly have been entertaining someone else, but it's been on a very innocent basis, like just text messaging, okay? Hold on one second. Someone feels like if things don't get better romantically or intimately, they're going to find passion elsewhere. Like I was saying, this person could possibly already have been entertaining someone, but very in an innocent way. I know there's no such thing as being innocent. Even if you're cheating emotionally, it's still cheating, or being disloyal. But I'm saying that this person hasn't physically crossed any lines with this, with anyone, but they absolutely have been thinking about it, only because things have been so distant with you two, or whatever person I'm talking about, whether this is you or your person. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do we have from our Virgos, please, in regards to love? What do we have from our Virgos, please, in regards to love, please? This person loves you. They're remembering when things used to be hot and heavy, and I know things happen to change over time and things like that, but this person wants to revisit that passion. This could be you who wants to revisit that passion that you once felt, with this person. Things kind of took off quickly, and it kind of puts you guys in a mundane, everyday loop, where the thrill and the excitement was possibly gone. Things possibly was hot and heavy initially with this person, very spontaneous intimacy, and it just kind of, possibly went left. Last reading I read for Virgos, there was, a dispute that pulled you two closer together. But right now things have kind of reverted back, and I wonder if it's because of the intimacy issues and somebody feel like they're sharing their energy with someone else. Someone's really trying to be patient with this person, with the listen card and the breathe, and and someone's spending a lot of time in the gym. I picked that up earlier, just to kind of avoid this dryness. Like somebody's looking for some sense of excitement. Okay, this could be you, this could be your person. Okay, yeah, embrace came out reversed, so this is somebody who's looking for somebody who really light and ignite their fire again. And they're not saying they don't love you, but they're looking for some sort of sexual passion. Okay, this person's very loyal. This could be you who's very loyal. Some of you are master manifestors. If you want something, you go get it, or you want something, you work hard and it just shows up for you. Nothing's too, not saying everything comes easy to you, but when you put your mind to something, you definitely obtain it. Okay, there's trust here, so maybe this is why there's skepticism and really somebody don't want to step out of this commitment, because there's obviously trust, and there's love here, and there's loyalty. They just want some spice. So take a night, maybe light some candles, maybe get nasty. Okay, yeah, somebody wants to do life with you forever, but they don't want to be stuck in this rope or this life where there's no excitement and there's no thrill and there's no action or spontaneity. They're like, yeah, love is great and everything. There's a lot of love here, but I want some unpredictability sometimes in the bedroom though. And it could be just because you guys really just got back on good terms, as far as communication. Communication has recently been restored. Wow, and then we got the moving on. Somebody is really contemplating, because of this disconnect, just dropping this. I don't know if this is you or your person, but this escalated quickly because there's clearly love here. If this is you, try not to abandon a really solid relationship because there's one thing lacking. Okay, you can create excitement. It doesn't Yeah, communication started off really well. I feel like this was a relationship and a connection that took off really fast. You know, two people fell in love really quickly, and then all of a sudden it's just kind of like, you know, hit its peak and now it's going back downhill. Oh man, okay, I don't like that. Yeah, heal. Yeah, with the, maybe there was infidelity in the past and you guys needed a second and some time to heal, you know, and think about reopening up. And then once you did, maybe this person start to feel alone again. Like, you know, even after you forgave this person, you know, it was just like you could never reconnect back the way that you can. And like, infidelity is kind of like that. Infidelity is kind of like a white can of paint, right? And then if you put a dash of gray or a dash of anything in there, it'll never be purely white again. It'll always be off white. It'll always be off. There'll always be like that ounce of, you know, what if, you know what I mean? And maybe this is why this person's feeling alone. This could be you feeling like, well, I don't trust this person to completely, and yeah, this is all about sex. Sacral chakra talks about intimacy. There is a disconnect in intimacy. There's not a disconnect in love though. So there's love here, but there's no intimacy. There's no, you know, connecting in a deeper, you know, level. You know how you first meet somebody, you guys lock eyes, and even though you're not saying anything, you know this motherfucker loves you. Like, there's none of that. And so somebody's seeking that, you know, and they don't want to, you know, leave the commitment, but they're thinking about it because they miss feeling like that. They miss feeling that strong sense of love. And this person's like, I'm not going to keep teaching you. I'm not going to teach you how to love me that way. You should already feel like this about me. Yikes. Okay. I do not recommend anybody giving up on their relationship, because I personally feel like if you fell in love with somebody, like, and you know, connected on an intimate level or a sexual level, like, that's always gonna be there. I think people just get complacent and lazy and stop, you know, working hard to keep the person, or as hard as they work to get the person. And there's, you know, you have to be creative. You have to be, you know, you have to work just as hard to stay in a relationship. You know, it's easy to get one, but it's harder to keep a relationship going. You know what I mean? This is what I mean with the nurture card. Somebody isn't nurturing the commitment, and this is making somebody want to leave, even though there's still love here. This could be you or your person. Please take it as it resonates. But this is all about love and intimacy and connection, connecting physically. So spread your wings came out in reversed, okay? So somebody's no longer free-spirited. Maybe somebody's stressed out about work. Maybe somebody's stressed out about bills. Maybe the dynamics completely changed, because when you start putting real life into the mix, and, you know, and people forget about this too. Like, when you start putting real life into the mix and balancing work and then the kids and taking them to practice or taking them to school and just all this stuff compiled in your life and your relationship, you know, then maybe it's not as exciting. Like, you're like, you have to find time for that, you know, and then the person on the outside who's like enticing this person or sending sexy photos, like they don't know what, you know, what a life is with them in the real life. Like, that's just fantasy, right? So it makes this other person on the outside look more appealing than your person, or, you know, or you, if this is your person feeling like that. And that's just not fair. People have to think about that. Like, if this person was in your person's shoes, then, you know, or your shoes, they wouldn't look as appealing in all fantasy life like this. Yeah, this is not fair. And somebody's not saying anything about it when you take the lead in reverse. Like, neither one of you want to talk about this, but there's I feel a blatant disconnect. Like, you know, I see a vision of like a pulse, and then all of a sudden it was like blue, and it was like banging, 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 and all of a sudden it just got black, and it just got flat line. You know, it just got dead. But it was like, it's like potential, because there's still like undertones of like red there. Like, there's still love there, which red to me signifies love. There's still love there. You know what I mean? But like, it needs to be ignited. It needs to be, my son, hold on one. My son is so spoiled. You guys have no idea. And it's my fault too. Like, it's totally my fault. But anyway, I'm going to keep reading it. Yeah, so neither one of you wants to talk about this. Like, but somebody have to say something. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody have to say something. Yeah, this actually came out reverse. I think I flipped it like this, because somebody's feeling, this says sadness and isolation, like, and then feeling alone. Like, both of you are feeling alone and disconnected from each other. That's why somebody wants to step out, but, you know, it's just, this is going to make a mess of things. If this is you who's feeling like stepping out, like, just try to communicate first. Like, at least try to have a conversation first. And if nothing works and nothing's happened, then talk about where you guys are going to go, or if you're going to continue the relationship. But don't make it, because I feel like you start putting other people in the mix, or this person or your person, it's going to get messy. Okay, it's gonna get way messy. And I hear somebody saying they don't care. Okay. This is somebody's biggest fear. This could be your biggest fear, that this person do this to you again, or your person feels like this. Their biggest fear is to go through, is to have forgiven you, or you have forgiven your person for this infidelity, and for you to them to betray you again. Like, that's your biggest fear, to have forgiven them, given them another chance, and to go through this again. So, you know what I mean? This is, I don't like delivering readings like this. I hope, you know, this isn't, you know, every Virgo going through this right now, but you know, there's a way to salvage this, because you have the coming together card. That is good news. Like, only if there's if the lines of I can't talk if the lines of communication open back up and you guys actually communicate, this could actually come back together on all levels and all facets. I'm gonna go because my son's acting very spoiled, and if I take 5 seconds off of him, he swears that I'm just like a horrible mom, and I am not. Oh my God. Okay, guys, peace, love, and light. Until next time. If this resonated with your situation, which I low-key hope that you're not going through this, but you know, this is not gone sour yet though, so this is salvageable. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, you know, and if it didn't, stick around for the next reading. Okay, I still would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. I love you guys so much. You will never find another reader that actually cares genuinely about you and your life. Okay, peace, love, and light. Until next time, Virgo. Bye.